All right, which of the following, if true, most seriously calls into questioning the reasoning offered by X by the representatives? All right, so some representative, just imagine going to a bank and the representative tells you something and you're going to try to poke holes into it. Most banks that issue credit cards charge interest rates on credit card debt that are 10, that is 10 percentage points higher than the rates those banks charge for ordinary consumer loans. Okay. That makes sense. So if I take a mortgage, my interest is maybe 2%, whereas if I have credit card and I don't pay my debt, it's like 25% or something. That makes sense. This makes sense to me in real life. That's how that makes sense to me personally. Anyway, let's just go continue. These banks representatives declares that the difference is justified, okay, since it covers the difference between the cost to those banks associated with credit card debt and those associated with other loans. Okay, so to I guess it's costlier for the company for so my credit card company is uh, Walmart Financial, for example. So it costs Walmart a lot more to give me stuff on credit. I think it's garbage. I don't. I think it's personally. I think it's just a way to make money. But so the goal is to that it costs. So my credit card company is Walmart Financial. Costs Walmart a lot more to offer card credit card services versus costs Walmart to offer mortgage loans or educational loans. Hence, costly. I guess. I guess. Anyways, the goal maybe. What am I looking for? I'm actually looking for something that says, well, actually, this is maybe just as costly as this. I'm looking for something regarding cost, though. I'm not looking for anything else because the premise is this is the premise. This is the premise. And I'm looking for the relationship between the premise and this. I'm looking for that relationship, something to weaken this relationship. So even okay, let's see. So some lenders that are not banks offer consumer at interest rates that are even higher than most banks charge on credit card. Well, even if they do offer consumer loans, so maybe those banks are willing to go into losses. Who knows? And I'm talking about banks that are doing some lenders that are not and that are not banks. I'm talking about banks. It's a different set of people, and even if it is, that doesn't mean this is wrong necessarily. I don't think it is right. What the heck? Car rental companies require to provide charge slips unsecured. So require that the customers provide signed credit card charge slips on or security deposits. What what is that? If anything, this maybe strengthens because it's saying I don't think this even maybe I guess at best it strengthens. 2 to 3% of the selling price of every item bought within a given credit card goes to the bank that issued that credit card. So this is not talking about cost first. So this is saying that if anything, this weakens because now that you're telling me that actually offering a credit card uh, goes to the bank. So wouldn't that reduce this difference if now you're telling me that 2 to 3% of the selling price goes towards the bank, that difference is still, if anything, it will go towards covering up that difference. I think this is the opposite. Most people need not use credit cards to buy every necessity, but could buy them with cash. And this is, what the heck is this? I would select E at this point, but who pay the in full usually pay no interest on the amounts that they charge. Usually pay no interest on the amounts they charge. I mean, I guess this has nothing to do with anything as well. I guess I would. I don't think E has anything to do with cost either. Mm, yeah. Some lenders that are not banks offer consumer loans at interest rates. I guess maybe, what are you saying, that they're lying? I guess this credit card charge slips. I guess, I mean, I guess it's the best amongst the worst. I guess I would select some lenders that are not banks off. So you're saying that some lenders offer consumer loans at very high price, but maybe those banks are. So, are you trying to say that the consumer loan, such as a mortgage or an educational loan, is purposely suppressed at these banks? What are you trying to say with this? This doesn't directly respond to the costs associated with credit card. I guess this is the only one. That doesn't directly. I'm not sure how B, but I guess this is the only one referring to some kind of cost of, operating a credit card company. Required to provide signed credit card charge slips. I'm not sure what, but I guess this is the only thing talking about uh, um, the cost of operating a credit card. I guess B would be the best amongst the worst. I would go with B at this point. Thank you.